insightful, but are you likable? You got jokes, you're the host, stand up. Are you likable?
Not at all. I know I own several button-down shirts. I leave one or two buttons unbuttoned because I have chest hair that's just beginning to gray.
My father that taught me to play golf when I was a boy. I never stopped.
I detransitioned when I was 22.
I love that. Oh, that is cool. That was recorded. Fun.
Very tight.
Very tight. Very
I
tight.
actually knew somebody that detransitioned.
Really?
Yeah, I went to college with her.
Okay.
First year of college, boy, classic, like short, kind of young looking boy. And I was like, this is probably, I couldn't tell whether like they were trans or not. Mm-hmm. And we got to be really good friends. And I really don't want to use their real name. I feel awful when I like.
Oh yeah.
Like on stage, I hate when that happens.
I do it all the time.
I had a joke where I kept using the real name, and I had to come up with a fake real name, and then I added a part where I was like, "Can someone add it? Can someone yell out just like a fake name?" And it can't be Nicole.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one hits. I love that one.
Let me do the intro.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello and welcome to Likeable, a show where we discuss stand-up comedy from an entry-level perspective. I am your host, David Stickle, and today I am joined by Mr. Geordan Mallas.
Hey, what's poppin', guys?
Ooh, what's poppin'?
This is tight. Do you have like sound effect board or anything? Like woo. Like I would like a boo or maybe a
boo. I mean, when I figure out how to edit shit, I'll do it after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. I feel like, yeah, I am Darth Vader at the open mics. I feel like I show up and they're like, okay, someone's going to get yelled at. That's fun.
I don't think you're Darth Vader anymore.
You think so? Yes, dude.
I think well, we can talk about this right off the rip. You, it feels like you are, I believe we talked about it. You're trying to switch to being more like pleasant on stage.
I'm trying to get the blue lightsaber, man.
Trying to get the blue lightsaber. He's at green right now.
I think, yeah, you're definitely right on green.
Yeah.
My big change is I'm trying to come in with more energy.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm like pretty happy with the way that I write. I've been at this for like, coming on 2.5 years. So, I've got a few things figured out. I'm by no means an expert on joke writing. But the thing I never knew how to do was like structure a set so that the audience will follow along all the way through.
Okay.
And that's like a mistake a lot of comedians make. At least I hope so.
Fuck them.
Like
red lightsaber.
That would suck so bad if I were the only one making that mistake. But when you like put together a set, you have to offer them sweet stuff in the beginning and be like, here's just to show them like, hey, I know how to write a joke.
Oh yeah. You have to dangle a little treat off the top.
Yeah, got to dangle a carrot in your face.
Yeah. It's like, hey guys, you can trust me. Just come on in, get in the van. Just you can trust me, get in the van. And then when they get in the van, you're just like, all right, close the door. we're about to talk about my grandfather who's in the Ku Klux Klan.
That's a good Mr. Garrison.
Yeah, Mr. Garrison. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, get in the van.
Yeah. No, Mr. Hat.
Mr. Hat.
Mr. Hat. Get out of here, Mr. Hat. God, now I'm trying to do it. I can't do it. Fuck.
It's funny how, I mean, do you have a lot of impressions that you do or no?
I randomly, Michael asked me this the other day. I do a lot of random voices that I don't know. They hit me randomly. So I should write them down and figure it out. But I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the heuristic that I use is anything that's an extension of like your own voice. Mm-hmm. You just need to find like every limit of that. So like, there's a piece of my voice that I know is gravelly. Mm-hmm. So I just like, and if I want to have a character like within the set that is like a gravelly voice, I find that point. I use that for that character.
Yeah.
And then the same when I do the white man, because I know that I have a piece of my voice that's right in my chest. And I go, yeah, I'm here. I have a button-down shirt. I used to own salmon shorts. I grew out of those. I just wear khakis. Believe it or not, they're actually from Costco. It's a great deal. You're not going to believe it. It's like $15 for one pair. And me, they actually fit me pretty well. And I'm not the kind of guy that pants usually just like fit perfectly. But here I am at Costco. Little do I know, 34, 30, 38. He's really tall. He's like 6'6". I don't know why.
Yeah, your inner guy is 6'6".
This guy is about 6'5".
Yeah.
And he's got like he's got like the Norwood 3 hairline, but it's still very thick.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's he's got the just that. I love that with like when you see an old white guy who has like his hairline like goes like back halfway on his head, but the hair that's there is just still lustrous.
Elliot Stabler from Law and Order SVU.
Yes, that is a great example.
Yeah. That's what I think of every time I see that crazy widow's peak.
It's beautiful.
The inverted mohawk.
I'm a huge Jude Law fan. I love his hairline. He's
okay. Yeah.
Because like he hit like a real sweet spot with that thing, like in the mid 2000s, like peak of his stardom.
Yep.
He had like just a puffle, just like a little pom-pom.
I'm just going to put this up here. That's where it's going to be.
I love that he's a gay Louisianan.
Yeah.
I'm Jude Law from London.
I graduated from Jude Law School, and I figured I'd just come up here and just do some stuff.
What would they teach at Jude Law School? Here's how to just like look really serious while you talk. Here's how you squint your eyes and say something that's very cutting and witty.
This week on Jude Law.
Jude Law and Order.
Yeah. Jude Law. That's venturing into other demographics.
Jude Law and Order SVU would be.
So you're telling me he was looking all serious and then he got molested?
I'm gonna do Jason Statham for Jude Law because I don't remember Jude Law's voice.
I don't know his voice. I don't even know what Jude Law does, to be honest with you. I've just been playing.
Actor?
Oh, he's an actor.
He's a beautiful, handsome actor. Let me show you a quick picture.
Okay.
Jude Law.
What is he in though?
Nothing.
Nothing. He was in a play once. I know the name.
He's been in a bunch of stuff. He looks a lot like PJ.
Okay. Oh, wait a second. This guy was just in that show that I really like with Star Wars. Second Star Wars reference of the episode.
I mean, you're wearing a Star Wars shirt. This is a Star Wars heavy app.
Oh yeah, this is a Star Wars.
My brother would be so happy when he hears this. He's a huge Star Wars fan.
Luke, I have a bad relationship with my father. Luke, what's your mother up to?
Are there any new guys in the house? Is she bringing anyone in?
Who is Uncle Obi-Wan?
He was in Skeleton Crew. I love that show, Skeleton Crew. Yeah.
I'm yet to see it.
Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 rec for me. 10 out of 10 rec of the Skeleton Crews.
I wanted to ask you, I didn't even finish any of my stories. It doesn't fucking matter. I wanted to ask you, who are the comics that made you want to get into comedy? What would you say is like the influence for you?
Early influence was Pablo Francisco when I was a kid on Comedy Central Presents. Love Pablo's. And then John Mulaney. I love as a storyteller. I love John Mulaney.
He's great.
Yeah. It's very entertaining.
He's like. That's like an archetype of guy now, is the John Mulaney type of guy. Yeah. Like kind of an animated guy that can tell a fun story, and he gets away with so much. And I love that out of him. I think you get away with a lot too. So I think that.
Yeah, I say the N-word on stage all the time. They're like, wow, look at that guy. He's so likable. Oh, I smack the microphone.
Yeah, I can't believe you get away with it. I can't believe how much you get away with saying it off stage too. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean that time I got off stage at the Apollo, it was I didn't think I was gonna make it out alive, but I did it. I did about it. No, I enjoy saying it, so that's.
It just feels good coming out. I mean I love saying bitch. Bitch and cunt both feel really good. Just like coming out of the mouth, like cunt, that T feeling.
Oh, really? So that's one of those
feels
words
good.
that I feel in my spine. I don't like it.
You don't like cunt?
I don't like saying it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You can say it. I'm not offended by it. I'm not triggered. I'm not gonna.
Trust me, I was gonna keep saying.
Persecute you in Jude Law School.
It's a word that sounds better with like a British accent. You cunt.
Yeah. Australian people fucking hit it hard.
Yeah.
I like it. I like when Australian people.
No,
say
you're a fucking cunt, mate.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
a Jeffrey?
Jim Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries impression.
Yeah. Of the people that say cunt on stage, I'm the one that says it the most. I'm kind of the Rosa Parks of saying cunt in stand-up comedy. I love him. He was one of the guys that I looked up to early on.
Really? Okay, because he's got an abrasive style. Not to say that you have an abrasive style. No, I wouldn't even imply that. I would imply. One of the things I love about you the most as a comic is like when you do jokes and you can tell the audience is pulling back a little bit. You just like, all right, we're gonna sit down in this, and you sit down and then you win them back, and I love that so much because like when I do that, I start sweating. By the end of the episode, or the end of the set, in 5 minutes time, I've sopped through my shirt. And my armpits have their own oasis, and and I've got some serious mud butt by the time I get off stage. It's like.
The way that I handle that is I just walk on the stage already having mud butt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
shit myself before I get on. There's no way this can go any worse tonight.
Oh boy, you gonna get down in that
Yeah.
swamp now.
I tell you what, it smell like Vietnam in June down there.
Gonna get your swamp on.
I got that from SpongeBob.
The swamp butt?
No. Yeah, I couldn't get up. I was like, I love this show so much.
I was sweaty. All those pores.
Wait, what is swamp?
It's when you get a little bit of moisture in the kraken, and it becomes a little muddy down there. That's what they would say.
I thought it meant you'd get diarrhea.
Oh, that's kind of it's reluctant diarrhea, you know. Yeah, it's like we're gonna get a little bit out of town there.
As opposed to very proud diarrhea.
Very proud diarrhea.
He's got very proud diarrhea. He doesn't even sit on the toilet. He stands right up, does it in his pants, does not wash.
Old pain spray mallet.
They call him. They call him SpongeBob Diarrhea Mallas. They've been. I mean, I didn't invent it, but a lot of people are saying it.
Known associates, Patrick Brownstar.
Patrick the Chocolate Starfish.
And the hot dog flavored Squidward. So stupid.
No, that's such a good album.
Yeah, dude, fuck yeah. Yeah.
I saw them last summer.
Oh, really?
So good.
Are they selling hats at the mall? What were they doing?
No, they were selling out one of the big stages in the Catskills.
Oh, shit. All right, I shouldn't talk shit. This is a nobody's podcast.
I feel like Fred Durst is the kind of guy that may still possibly go for you on that.
Yeah.
And he'll dunk on you because
Yeah.
he's got millions more dollars, fans, and everything else. Hey, Frederick. Yeah, Fredmond. Sigmund Fred Durst.
Thank you.
It's just one of those days when you want to fuck your mom.
One of those days. It's all about the heat.
Try on your dad's underwear. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's every day. I'll never feel my dad's crotch. Oh, the expression's shoes. Oh, my bad.
David, can you when you raise your hand and you're answering questions, just please don't rub your nipples when you're answering. It would just mean a lot to me and the rest of the class. Have your parents fixed the hole in your pocket? Because I'm starting to wonder if maybe that wasn't an accident.
Yeah. We just got him to stop rubbing his belly button.
Why is Winnie the Pooh here?
Oh, bother.
One of my favorite Family Guy scenes is Winnie the Pooh gets stuck in the hole, and he's like, "Rabbit, could you push me out of the hole, and this time use your shoulder?" Because he's like, his fist. I don't know. I didn't convey the joke that well. Fuck. I wish this wasn't recorded.
I thought it was like Winnie the Pooh and he's stuck in the hole, but it's like, help me, step bro, I'm stuck.
Yeah. It turns into stuck for.
Yeah, and then Tigger just I don't know why I picked Tigger. That's not very.
Yeah, that's
It
not.
could have been.
It could have been any one of them.
It could have been Piglet.
Actually, it most likely is Piglet if we think about it.
You think Piglet was committing sexual assault? And now they're trying to cancel Piglet. The liberals
Liberal
are
media.
trying to cancel Piglet. He lives out in the 1,000-acre woods. He went out there, worked hard, got himself a little spot, a little piece of the American dream out in the woods. He made friends, was part of his community, and now liberals are claiming that Piglet is a rapist.
This week on Dateline NBC. Piglet, a true horror story.
Just a photo of him that slowly goes into black and white and zooms in.
I like it's one of the voice modulated things, and you can see the black outline, and the black outline is clearly Winnie the Pooh. He's holding a jar of honey next to him. He's like, it was awful.
It's the fucking owl.
I tried to teach him not to do that, but he wouldn't listen. He violated the tree.
Yeah, he doesn't even fuck Pooh. He fucks the tree.
We can all see you.
How did Rabbit get by without any of this?
I don't know. I mean, he was doing his own thing.
Yeah. He's like the landlord in that setup, I think.
He is. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the double D from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. He's the anxious friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I haven't fucking seen Ed, Ed, and Eddie in a long time. So is Winnie the Pooh Eddie? No, Ed.
I think Winnie the Pooh. I don't know how to make these comparisons.
He's the kid that holds plank.
Winnie the Pooh. First of all, I haven't watched either show in easily 20 years.
It's been 20 minutes for me, buddy.
Yeah.
I wish.
You were watching Ed, Ed, and Eddie before I got here.
Yeah.
SpongeBob, dude.
SpongeBob, yeah.
So what I was saying was, like I got,
Circling back.
I had a point about SpongeBob, and I felt like it was a good one, so we're doing it.
Yeah. This is why I believe you're going to pass from Jude Law School. Because your brain is fantastical.
He did his senior thesis on why Squidward was a little bitch that just needed to let loose and maybe just take a couple pills. So like the reason that SpongeBob is funny is like he's having a great time and he's really happy, even though he maybe shouldn't be, or other people think that he shouldn't be. And he's way happier than people that maybe even have life better than him. And that's why SpongeBob is like an aspirational character and also the most annoying guy like ever.
That's me. I think you just described me.
Yeah, you're so happy it makes people upset.
I know.
Yeah, they're like, why are you happy, dude?
I've been spoken to.
You live at home.
Yeah. Yeah, why are you happy?
I feel like you and I are kind of both on that spectrum of why are you happy?
Well, we're on the spectrum.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's Autism Awareness Month, so
Yeah.
you got to claim it.
Hey, man. I got brotism. I got the cool guy autism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got autism, but my special interest is just like threesomes with hot chicks.
I count the girls.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I get inside one girl, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I get the next one, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's a very giving lover. He counts the pumps.
I comment, I'm like, no, it wasn't an even number. God damn.
You throw a lamp against the wall. I think that's insensitive. Actually. Motherfucker.
SpongeBob is, SpongeBob's aspirational. And I like, when people ask me, like, who my, like, comedy, my inspiration in comedy is, he's, like, number one, or, like, number two. I try to give, like, an actual stand-up, but, like, there aren't that many stand-ups that I like as much as I love SpongeBob.
Wait, you don't love any stand-ups as much as you love SpongeBob?
No.
Not one.
No. Maybe. When I was younger, I really loved Tom Segura.
Okay. Not anymore.
I don't like his new stuff. I can go back and watch his old stuff, and he's like the master of delivering jokes and just like being crass but also relatable. So like that, like he has that superpower of just being someone that's like a dick, but you still want to follow along with what he's saying. So I love him for that. But he's part of that sphere of comedy, of like, I don't want to ruin any future business, any future, links that I could make in what will likely be an illustrious comedy career.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things. The whole Austin, a lot of people in Austin doing that stuff are a little.
You're not a big Austin comedy scene guy?
There are guys I really do like. I really like Casey Rocket, but he's SpongeBob.
Love Casey Rocket. He's going to be at Levity Live on the 22nd of this month.
Oh, I will certainly be there.
Which is April. I don't know if this is going to come out before then, but he's going to be at Levity Live.
Yeah,
April 22nd.
That's hype. I love Casey Rocket.
I would be willing to go to that show if you wanted to go to that show.
That'd be hype.
Okay.
Have you gotten on at Levity?
No, I had an opportunity to, but I couldn't go.
Yeah.
So it was. There will be opportunities in the future, I think. Yeah.
A very similar thing happened to me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The only difference is I didn't have the opportunity in the first place. Mel finds me abrasive.
You would be good. Actually, he agreed to come on this at some point in time, which should be fun. I'm excited to have Mel. Yeah, I think you would pair well with like a lot of comics.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a very giving like listener of other people's jokes.
Yeah.
Like in that sense, like even if my shit is like sucking all day, I'll give big laughs and I'll help out.
Yeah, because you can improvise really well, and I would love to see you as like a host at some point. You know what I mean? Because like your off the cuff jokes are fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Like the show we were at like last week, you went to go, as I did, to support Michael and the lineup that he put together in Newburgh, and you did about 10.5 minutes of Teletubby material, seemingly off the cuff. I hope that's not like.
Oh, that was entire.
He wrote all of that. You're like, I'm working. You're like, God, I hope he doesn't think this is off the cuff because this is all my new material. Yeah, what's the deal with Teletubbies? There's the red
blew
one.
my whole
There's
No, I mean, Teletubbies are another good one. This has been all about
children's shows,
children's TV shows.
Yeah, we're gonna get into Nick at Night pretty soon.
I don't like the way you said that. You might want to bleep that one. What at night?
Well, yeah, no.
He said, "What at night?"
He said, "Who?"
I don't want to go into Steve Harvey. That's other people's stuff.
Yeah, that's
Dude, this Steve Harvey.
It's my other new voice. If people ask what voices I do, Steve Harvey.
You do Steve Harvey?
No, I can't do Steve Harvey.
Yeah, it does suck that like I feel like doing the black scent is gonna come back.
Yeah.
As long as you're doing a specific black guy, then it's fine.
Yeah.
If you're doing that impression specifically, but if you're like, here's what I think they sound like, and then you go for it, that's not good.
That's not cool.
That comes off wrong.
I think you can do a person. You can't do a general group of people.
Hey, here's what all of them sound like. You ready?
Yeah.
No, I can say it. I'm 6'6". Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Hold on. Let me button my shirt down a little more before I get this one going. All right. All right.
Hell yeah.
That's the guy from earlier in the episode, but he's like now 3 Long Islands deep.
Because he sucked them down in 15 minutes.
Yeah. You probably get a lot of those guys at work.
What? The highly opinionated tall white guys?
Yeah. You know, the like, yeah, you know, I started out in sales, became the VP, and then you know, but God, I got tired of doing that, so I moved to consulting. Because here's the thing about sales is you got to deal with a certain group of people, and you're like, whoa, okay,
God,
8 seconds before I got into it.
What's funny is that Rhinebeck is like it's a pretty split town as far as what we have, but I would say our demographic also kind of reflects that. What's really funny is that I had a guy at the bar, this is maybe like 6 months ago, and he was listening to a podcast, and I'm like, what podcast are you listening to? And he was like hesitant. He was like, it's Joe Rogan. And I'm like, that's okay, buddy. You can listen to Joe Rogan. You're
allowed.
Yeah. Sponsor me, Joe.
You're allowed to listen to Joe Rogan. Biden's not president anymore, folks.
Yeah.
Also
Jail
not a
for
lie.
everybody.
He's going to jail.
Yeah.
I said, Joe, you smell like you shit yourself. No, I can't.
Where am I?
Where am I? Where?
It's not a joke, folks.
Yeah, cumulonimbus. What's that? Is that what is this, like a Portuguese guy? He's out there. He's like with a Vasco da Gama, and they're on a ship together, and somebody's up at the top of the cat's eye. You know, he's got a peg leg on, and you're my wife. She asked if I would, if maybe I'd let her, throw it down back, back into, what I'm saying. And we know that if you're rolling the dice on something nice, it's gotta be fruit for you to shoot. Thank you, President Biden. President Trump, your response? I think he likes getting pegged.
He's gay.
He's a gay guy. They call him Pegging Joe. They call him Open Butt Biden. I didn't come up with it. I'm not the one saying it, but very good people. I have good people who talk to me. They're saying it.
Smart people.
He wants to open the border and open his butt. I don't know what to tell you.
He really is like a fucking stand-up comedian up there.
Trump?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Like, it is like... I don't know what I'm doing with my arms. I'm like stretching.
No, you're good.
I'm like hands up. It is funny to see what how much comedy has gotten popular to where it's like reflecting Office.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. One of the like, I don't think you and I are like hitting any hot takes by being like, Trump is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But
all my liberal listeners just turned it off. Like, no, fuck.
Are liberals still are they still mad at him? Because I myself, I'm a pretty progressive guy, and I'm like, he's not even the real enemy.
I mean, like, I think most people know that I don't like politics.
That's fine.
I think most people know that like politicians are like puppets. I think most smart people know that, right?
It's really smart people know that, and really dumb people know that.
Yeah, that's so true. It's like it's all BlackRock, man, and like your smartest friend is like, yeah, it's fucking BlackRock.
Yeah, the really smart people are like, it's BlackRock, and the really dumb people are like, it's the Jews.
Yeah, which
BlackRock. What's black? Obsidian. What's that? A gem? Jewelry. I'm just saying, 6 million sounds like a lot.
I'm thinking about clips for this.
That's not a good spot for it. It's not reflective of any of my beliefs.
Definitely not mine. Yeah.
Definitely not.
Super Jewish.
Definitely. Are you? Are you Jewish?
No, I'm not Jewish. I'm just stolen valor at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It turns out the real Jewish conspiracy was all these Semitic girls they let me bust in. I went on a date with a Jewish girl, and really sweet girl. It was just, the date didn't end up working out. But she was really into being Jewish, which like, I don't know, you don't see a lot of people that are into any specific religion.
Yeah, not our age anymore.
No, and she's like 26, 27. And she was like talking a lot about it, and she made like some little jokes about like my religion. So I'm a Eastern Orthodox Christian.
Okay.
Just like a quick like, oh, you know, like Greeks are gay, haha, you know, they're gay, but the church is homophobic, little stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, exactly, haha. And then she said she like did Pilates that day and like pulled every muscle in her quad, and I was like, that's like a pretty Jewish injury to get. And she was like, I don't know what you mean by that. What does that have to do with my faith? Which, if she was trolling, is the funniest fucking response she could have had.
That is something I would say. Honestly, they're like the funniest ethnicity of people, so I would assume maybe she's just next level joke.
I hope so.
Super Jew pride. You know what I mean?
She didn't want to talk about Israel or anything like that, and it wasn't like I brought it up.
You just like, she's like, so what do you think about this? Like, clearly.
She's so funny. What kind of chicks are you into? Because you were newly single when we first met.
Yeah. I was going through a breakup. Well, not really. I'd gotten broken up with in September or October before I started doing comedy. So like 6 months before, and then it took me a long time to get over it, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it was a tough one for me.
Damn. I think when I met you, I was also going through a breakup, a very recent one.
We bonded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you up to now? You seeing people casually? What are you doing?
No, I think I kind of put that on the shelf for a little while. I like focusing on just doing comedy things right now, and I'm also working a full-time job and trying to do this a lot. So it's just not something I'm trying to do right now, you know. That's
fair.
Yeah. It's
so hookers.
Yes. Lots of them. I am the only fan on OnlyFans. Now AI has come up with this this great thing. You can do a lot of fun stuff. What about you?
What, in terms of my dating life?
Your dating activity.
I'm seeing someone right now. I don't know what it's
yeah.
gonna end up being like.
Single by the time this comes out.
But yeah, it's a pretty low expectation, low pressure thing, because I think we both very recently like had our hearts broken. So it's, just trying to be easy, be chill about it. And she's like a change of rhythm for me, because I'm usually into like really mean women.
Yeah.
I like someone that like is like bitter and angry. That is my type of lady.
Yeah.
Physical appearance, there are plenty of types of pretty women, but like I need one that's like really, really just kind of upset all the time. Just has like a background unpleasantness about her.
Great source for material too.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my God. I saw this one girl for a while, and she was wonderful. Like I was in love with her for like all the wrong reasons, because I was just like, you're so mean to everyone. It makes me feel so special that you're nice to me.
Why does that turn me on so much?
Right?
Yeah. When I see her scolding a child, my nipples get hard.
Really early on when we were dating, I told her I wasn't ready to settle down with anyone, and she was like, oh, are you like seeing other people? Is that what's going on? And I was like there are people that I'd seen recently, but like I don't necessarily plan on seeing them again. I just don't really feel like I'm ready to like dive into this with you yet. It was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks now.
Oh yeah.
And she was nice about it. She didn't like do anything, didn't say anything or argue. But then later on, we were at the bar together, and a girl I had hooked up with like a little bit before I met her came up to me and was like being very flirty with me. And the girl I was seeing, Nicole, she turns to me after the other girl walks away. She goes, if that's who you're fucking, then that's why you don't want to be in a relationship with me, I'm going to be really disappointed. because if you're gonna be fucking other girls, they better be prettier than me. And she was not. And I was like, that is so mean. I'm rock hard.
And we had great sex that night.
No, it's so much worse.
Oh, she just like slapped it.
No, Nicole went home, and then the girl that she said wasn't pretty, I was like drunk, and I was like, I'll show Nicole, and then I fucked the girl again.
Jesus.
You know, I'm not saying it was her fault that I did it. I'm just saying, you know, she lowered the chances that I wouldn't by being mean.
Exactly. I mean, you were probably going to do it anyways. But
yeah, probably.
Now
the
there was motivation. Yeah, you're so motivated.
Yeah, dude, getting off of her and being like, people are wrong about you. You are hot.
Stick it in there, champ. Just give her a little punch on the shoulder.
Yeah, it was so fucked up.
It's great because she woke up from the roofies later. And she knew what was going on.
That's not true. That's, hey.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's a word we learned.
Allegedly. I like that it's the first time anyone's alleged it at all. They're like, allegedly. Allegedly makes it sound more legit.
Yeah.
I might start spreading rumors and saying allegedly. Before that.
Honestly, you learn it from Jude Law School. You can kind of get away with slander pretty easy when you say allegedly.
You know how good the Jude Law School bit would be if either of us could do a half decent British accent?
I'm just surprised I knew who Jude Law actually was.
Are you not a movie guy?
No, I don't watch. Well, I watch a lot of Star Wars, and I watch really stupid stuff. Like I watch Marvel and Star Wars and yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that's what it takes to get me to go to the movie theaters.
Really?
Yeah.
You like the big blockbusters. You like you want an experience.
I like it because it's very much like a different world. And when I go to a movie, I want to be entertained. I want to be taken out of the world. You know what I mean? I want to be taken out of my misery.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's peak escapism for you.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm paying $7.50 for. We have a really affordable movie theater
Yeah,
here.
I was about to say, are you going at 2 p.m. on a Monday?
Hell yeah. No, Lyceum Cinemas sponsor us. They do very affordable movies.
Wow.
Yeah. Great movies, lowerprices.com.
They don't do that at Lowe's Danbury. So, you know.
There's a movie theater at Lowe's?
No, it's an AMC. It's called like AMC Lowe's.
This Bob the Builder movie sucks. Yeah. Just three guys being racist and drinking coffee. This is so bad.
I didn't think the movie would be in Spanish.
Yeah. This guy's talking about his relationship. Can we fix it? No, we can't. Why does this guy keep bringing lawn chairs to Lowe's? You're just like sitting there with popcorn.
I love working construction. We haven't talked about that, but that's. Do you even know that that's what I do?
We talked about it a couple weeks ago, and then you've referenced it in bits before. Yeah. Well, we did talk about it a couple weeks ago. We talk sometimes.
We do. We always have good conversations. I'm enjoying myself a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got settled in. We have about 5 minutes left.
That sucks.
I know, right? It flies by when you're having fun.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't really. Is the hard cut off because they close up here?
Yeah. That's the downfall of Thursday recordings. This is a Thursday for the millions of viewers at home. Yeah.
Damn.
Do you want to look into the camera and say anything?
No.
I am dead inside.
I'll just finish on a little story if you want.
Sure. Yeah. Let's hear it.
I work with a lot of I work with 5 Ecuadorian guys and like 5 Ecuadorian guys, 5 racist guys, and those are the same group. It's the same group. It's the same 5 guys. There's 6 guys on the job, and I have one coworker. He's my favorite coworker. Let's call him Carlos. Okay. And he said like easily some of the craziest shit that I've ever heard today. He just goes, we're driving through this really nice neighborhood in like Dobbs Ferry, Yonkers area, and everyone in the work van is like, oh my God, it's beautiful here. Like, look at the way the gardening's done over there. Everyone in the crew is like a little bit gay about like interior design and stuff.
Gay for gardens.
Yeah, they are. My one coworker is like does read Home and Gardens during lunch.
Okay.
But then Carlos, who's driving the van, he's like, it's almost nice. And everyone turns and looks at him, and they're like, Carlos, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a beautiful neighborhood. And he goes, I tell you, 3 words. Too many black people. And I'm like, that's 4 words. Which of those words do you think is, which of those 2 words do you think is 1 word? Too many, maybe. Spanish, demasiado, too many. I'm hoping that's it. I don't like if he thinks black people is 1 word. I definitely don't like if he thinks many black is 1 word. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's we keep thinking like America is such a racist language, but in our language, you need 3 words to say too many black people, or 4 words to say too many black people. But in Spanish, you only need 2 words to say too many black people. They're efficient with it. They're like, demasiado moreno. Like, that's it. And that's the nice way of saying it.
And it sounds great.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, dude, what the fuck was that about? And everyone's like after, because I had no clue. And they're like, yeah, dude, like Carlos he's like a huge racist. And I was like, but he's like 1 skin color swatch off from being black. And he's like, they're like, no, like don't even try, don't bring it up, nothing. And I was like, oh man. And then they like put it all together for me. I'm like, he says such outrageous stuff. He's so funny. I was like, oh no, he means it.
Yeah.
His he once said to my coworker, they were like joking about the TV show Wife Swap. And my one coworker, white guy, is like, yeah, I think we could swap wives, no problem. It wouldn't be a big deal. Like, just like messing around. And Pedro goes, your wife, does she cook? Oh, I said his real name. Fuck. Cut that out.
I can't edit it, but
Mike,
go ahead.
yeah, and Mike just goes, yeah, she cooks sometimes. And Carlos goes, I eat every day. Sometimes. Just the idea of cooking for himself is like, not a chance. I love that. It's so funny.
I love that life.
Yeah, he forgot how to tie his shoes because his wife had been tying them for him every morning for 15 years.
I just don't get shoes with laces.
Really?
Yeah.
You use slip-ons and stuff?
Fuck yeah.
That's the advantage of chukka boots, or what are they called?
That sounds like a racial slur.
Listen, we got some chukka boots at the bar, if you know what I'm saying.
Allegedly. Jordan, thank you for joining us today.
This is my pleasure, Dave. Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun.
This has been very fun.
Yeah.
All right, Likeable is filmed and recorded with Radio Free Rhinecliff. Thank you to Jen Hammod and Matt Rosenberg, our producers, and thank you to the Epicurean, which hosts us for every episode. Please come by, try a drink, try some beer, try all that wonderful stuff that they sell here, and maybe you'll catch us on the air. Likable is a comedy-based podcast. We are experts in absolutely nothing, and should not be taken seriously. Please consider this your daily dose of questionable wisdom and guaranteed hilarity. Proceed with caution. Jordan, thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got jokes and you're insightful.